Greeting, traveler.
I have no time for games.
The end is coming! Who am I?
Let me change your mind.
You require my assistance? Adingo! We're gonna be rich.
Good evening, THL. Welcome to an early edition. Sorry, I can't keep a straight face because I'm an immature person.
Same.
Welcome to Last Saloon Standing. I am one of the regular co-hosts, Quaz. And tonight,
Semi-regular.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back to that regular status. Okay.
Hey, 3 in a row, bud.
Exactly.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yep.
Joined with me tonight, we got the Big Ted. How you doing tonight, Ted?
Sucky as normal.
I mean, when your Lusasaurus is only win.
You know what? You want to fucking shut up? Sorry for the language. But...
Wow. Going for the tats already. And then right with us we got Kel. Kel, how are you doing tonight?
Oh my
I'm alive. Generally a plus.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
There's your sub.
Ooh. Pour that money on me.
I didn't need to hear that sentence.
I'm pouring it on our hat because
True.
we all love our hat.
True? Our hat's the best.
Julie.
Yeah. I've never been subscribed to THL. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, cross conference week.
Do we want to jump into that first, or do we want to take a look at the standings going in to the cross conference?
Yeah, let's do standings. Yeah.
Standings.
All right. So we'll start with purple because they do have two teams clinched for playoffs.
Yep.
In the notorious BIGs and Asa, dude, with 137 and 115 points respectively. Then we have Minutemen at 98, ATL at 94, Tanpams at 87, Mucklings at 84, and Monkeys at 62, or Monkeys in a Tree at 62. And so coming from preseason into the last week of the season, anything really surprising you guys about where the numbers are lying?
Yes.
Yeah?
Ugly Mucklings in 7th or 6th rather seems weird. It's also kind of odd that Ugly Mucklings could potentially make playoffs with a not so hot record.
Yeah.
They won't be the first team to have done that in the last, 2 seasons, though.
No, because what was it? What was the name of that team last season?
It was the
Was it BBYC?
no, that was the season before that.
Yeah, BBYT was 2 seasons ago, and they dominated.
No, they didn't. They actually
No,
got
they
into
didn't.
playoffs
They
on a
got
losing
into
record.
playoffs with a negative record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like the first team to do that at the time.
I'm looking right now. Dad, Dad Legend was 3-4-1 last season,
Yeah.
but that's
Yep.
still not horrible.
Yeah, that's not 2-5-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
and yeah,
and arguably they've had the easiest schedule in purple based on the opponent's points earned.
yeah,
That just kind of has to feel rough.
yeah.
Then again, Notorious B.I.G. is also
I mean, Notorious,
easiest schedule, but that's probably just because
they've just put up so many points.
Yeah,
well, that it doesn't factor in
Yeah, it
your
doesn't count.
matches.
Well, no, but it's going to raise everyone else's AOP.
yeah, that's true.
Because,
Kind of.
like, when was the last time we had, at week 7, a team with 137 points? That is almost, that's almost a
Yeah.
perfect season.
I mean, they've almost had a perfect season. But yeah, just interesting to talk about. So yeah, obviously Biggs and Asadu both have clinched, and then we have Minutemen and ATL. If the season were to end today, they would be booking their tickets to playoffs as well. And Tampams and Mucklings are still in the playoff race. In order to get there, however, Tampams is going to need 7th place to catch up to 7 points to catch up to fourth place, and the Mucklings are going to need 10 points to catch up to fourth place. So those are some decent 7 and 10 points respective are decent margins to make up.
Yeah, well, I think a big part of it's going to be who plays who next week, or this week rather,
Yeah.
too. So,
Like again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but
no,
If-
it definitely still is.
If any format is going to lend itself to allowing these more upset teams, or like
Oh,
outside
Actu-
contender teams to get in,
if you want to see who's playing who, just look directly across. So it's like
Yeah.
the best team in teal is playing the best team in purple, so on and so forth.
yeah. And that's the thing with this, the way we did this, the cross conference this week or this season, is if
Yep.
any of these outside fringe teams have a chance at getting in, to prove that they aren't, 7th standing team, 6th standing team, 5th standing team, and that they deserve a shot to be in the playoffs. This is the week that they get to prove it, and the week they have to prove it, because they, with this week, you are playing the seed, your same seed in the opposite conference.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
And
Which is, I think, the team that kind of gets the biggest
Advantage?
positive out of this. Yeah, like the biggest chance to make a comeback here is KGB.
100%,
Mhm.
absolutely. But again, we can get into that a little bit more once we actually.
Not because they
Start
have an
covering
easy
the
week,
matches.
but just because of the way that it's paired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that like they are so close right now.
Speaking of, we'll hop over to the teal conference. Unless
Yeah.
you guys had any other comments about purple not being quite how you thought it would be.
No.
I wasn't expecting Minutemen to be so high.
No.
But
I wasn't expecting that
Yeah.
either. That's kind of the one that popped out to me.
yeah, I kind of expected Tanpams and Ugly Mucklings to be higher.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in playoff contention, which
They are.
both those teams have historically always done. They're always within playoff contention.
If I'm gonna
Yep.
be honest with you guys, I probably would have expected ATL to be a bit higher as well.
Well, they're sitting 4th, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they are.
but I don't know. Their team looks like that. It's a little better than 4th place on paper.
Arguably, they had the hardest schedule in purple as well. So
That is true.
Yeah.
All right, but
Hopping over into the teal conference.
oh damn, we got Donde in the chat.
Oh,
Ooh, since when does Donde grace us with his presence?
never.
Donde.
Damn. All right, boys, we gotta be on our best behavior.
Yeah. I don't know if I should start delivering Itachi's messages for him or not.
No.
No. Save that
Alright,
one till
so,
we play them in the finals.
So teal, we have Bees in first place, with 120 points, 6-1 record. Second place, we have the Cult with 105 points, 4-3 record. Third place, we have Dad Legend at 101 points. Actually,
We have
this is
three
what is
a
it? Third,
three-way
fourth, and
tie.
fifth is
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
three-way tie. So
Yeah.
all 101 points. So we have Dad Legend, Tap Last, and Team No Pros here. Dad Legend sitting at a 4-3 record, Tap Last sitting at a 3-4 record, and Team No Pros here sitting at a 4-3 record. Then we have KGB with 98 points, sitting in sixth place and they are 3-4. And then we have the sad Ask HS at the bottom with 70 points.
Hey, someone
Completely-
has to be a bottom.
It's true. Completely out of
Kel,
contention.
Kel, listen, don't worry. You guys are only 31 points out of it right now.
From fourth.
From,
Yeah.
from fourth, yeah, you're 31
Yeah.
points from fourth.
Yeah, literally impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting to note that Dad Legend currently tied for third place.
So Dad Legend
Has
and
Dad Legend has the hardest strength of schedule in all of Hero Series, and they are still sitting at 101 points.
Dad Legend and Tap Last. This is the second time in like 3 weeks, I think it is, that they've been tied in a three-way tie.
Oh, is it really?
hmm
Yeah, Dad Legend, Tap Last, and
It was originally Dad Legend, Tap Last, and us
it can't.
at the Cult. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
And then
right.
now it's Dad Legend, No Pros here in Tap Last.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of crazy that Bees has 15 points on the closest team to them.
Yeah.
Like that's a full week.
It's a
Yeah,
they
have
lost to the
essentially-
team behind them, which is the crazy
True.
thing.
they did.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying they have like a week on all the other teams in teal.
Yeah.
Well,
But
if they hadn't lost that week, imagine how much further ahead they would be. Like we'd be looking like another BIG situation where
Yeah.
like
Where
it's
they're just blowing everybody
yeah.
out of the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
It's, just kind of
go
an
ahead.
awkward situation here with third through fifth being tied because so right now the number of points to guarantee a playoff spot without anything else happening is 125. So
In
Bees are only
teal.
5. Yeah, in teal. So
Actually, I'm curious. We should clarify something actually. They're tied. So how does the seeding work here? Because technically
It'd
Team
be
No Pros here is 4-3 and Tap Last is 3-4, so shouldn't they be reversed?
they should.
depends on who won the head to head though.
No.
It'd be
This is just for standings.
oh, it's for
yeah, no.
standings.
No, I'm looking at it and I'm pretty sure they use a very methodical process to decide who plays who.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is shouldn't NPH be playing ATL and Tap Last should technically be playing Tanpams because
They should.
yeah, it should be based on record, you would think. Donde, are
should
you
be.
still in chat? Can you can you clarify that?
No. It should be, but they use the very methodical process of alphabetical order.
Oh,
If you can notice.
that is yes, they did.
Yeah.
But is that actually correct?
I don't think theoretically it should be, but I don't think tiebreakers have actually been like implemented into the formulas for or into like the algorithms.
I believe
for
Hat said
sorting.
he just went in left to right or alphabetical or something. Right, but it's a
Yeah.
three-way tie in points. So shouldn't the team with the better record be technically higher up on the list? Like
It
So,
should
like-
be viewed as how like the playoffs were last
NPH
season.
should be swapped with Tap Last, technically,
Yeah.
in my
Very
opinion.
scientific. Yeah. No, yeah, they should be swapped, and then it should
Because
be like whoever wins the tiebreaker
yeah,
between Dad Legend
Yeah,
and
because
NPH.
specifically for this week, like this is actually a big deal because who plays who is a very important,
Yeah, it is.
especially where those teams are so close. It could make all the difference if you play one team over another.
It does.
So I don't know, maybe something to look into for
Future seasons if we keep with
for-
this
for
format.
next season.
Yeah.
Like in the event of a tie, the team with the better record shows higher on the standings.
Well, and I mean-
specifically,
And I mean, like to be fair, like there are already tiebreakers in place for if
For playoffs,
Oh, no,
yeah.
playoffs.
I am very well versed in tiebreakers since my team has been knocked out on a tiebreaker 2 seasons. But
That's rough.
I'm talking just like specifically for the standings for this cross conference.
Yeah.
I thought
because
it was you had a season gap in there between getting knocked up on tiebreakers.
No,
No,
because we
'cause
tied.
I thought you made it to quarterfinals in that middle season. Because that was the
yeah,
season
actually,
BB.
right. You're
Actually,
right.
you made it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
semis
you're right.
because you played BBYC.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, you are
Yeah.
right. But
I
I've
know.
been knocked out of. I've been knocked out twice on playoffs or on
Yeah.
On
tiebreakers.
tiebreakers, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, so back to this. Yeah, we're so Bees need only technically 5 points to clinch a playoff spot. So and that means they're 19 points above the third, fourth, and fifth
They need
kind of
what?
cluster.
Wait, they need what?
Like 5 points will guarantee them a playoff spot no matter what happens.
It's 9 points, not 5.
Nope,
No,
5
5.
points.
How is it 5?
Because they'll have
Purple-
tiebreakers on everyone else other than the cult.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's because they're above or because everybody else is 20
Oh,
or
I was
19,
looking at
19 points
the.
behind them.
Yeah, I was looking at the cult. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, yeah,
no.
yeah, no, yeah. The Colt needs 20 points to guarantee clinch no matter what.
Yeah.
No. I was saying that the bees would
Oh.
need 9 points. They only need to score 9 more points than the cult does to guarantee a first place finish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
but
meant. I was just looking at it wrong.
Oh, we're
oh
just
yeah,
talking about
no,
clinching a playoff spot right now.
yeah, just
Yeah.
guaranteeing a
Because there's
playoff spot,
no
and they need
team
need
clinched at the
5
moment.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
but like, so Bees
By the
hasn't
way, Quaz,
technically
can you pop the standings on the screen?
Yeah, I
Possible?
sure can.
like
Give me a moment though.
but yeah, so like Beast hasn't technically clinched yet, but they've
There's no way the
they,
Beast don't
yeah,
make it.
yeah,
There,
there's
unless
good enough.
BIG's like full 5 sweep them. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
Well,
Which I guess is possible.
but I mean, like, so they would need a combination of them basically like all getting 3-0 swept and Dad Legend, NPH, and Tablasto putting up like 20 points at wigs.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah,
would have to be. It would be
it
just
would
absolutely brutal. They'd have to score 0 points essentially.
yeah, with like a bunch of other teams scoring 20.
Right. Which just
So
yeah,
yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
yeah, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, Cult is very much still like in the race. They're only like they are 4 points ahead of fifth place. Like
Yeah, and KGB is still in it too because they're only
yeah,
3 points behind that. So
yeah. KGB is only 3 points out of a playoff spot right now, and that could
yeah,
even come into their advantage because how this cross conference works is that you're playing the equal seed. So it might even be better for them to be a little far behind and get a much easier matchup than, say, Dad Legend, who is technically only 3 points ahead of them, yet is playing, what is that, 1, 2, 3 seats higher.
yeah. No, absolutely. It's gonna be Teal is especially gonna be really interesting to see how it unfolds just because of how
Yeah.
close it is.
And it seems like for like these middle five teams, it's pretty much going to come down to whoever puts up like probably close to max point week.
We do have oh god. KGB has a sub this week in the 2 seed. That's gross.
Ooh.
It's comp
Yeah.
or CMAC or whatever
C-Mac, yeah.
people call him.
Ooh.
CMAC versus Lawful Dog. That's a nasty matchup. Damn.
That's a 2 seed matchup. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. 2 people who have qualified for uh major tournaments in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. ATL got unlucky drawing us across conference, Pon says. That's yeah. I guess that remains to be seen. I mean, but that could be. ATL has had a much harder. Well, I guess it's close.
It's an 8 point variance.
Right, and that's 8 points a week though, so that's a pretty big difference.
That
Right?
is.
So, yeah. So as you can see on the screen now, 1 seed in teal plays 1 seed in purple, so on and so forth. Um, but yeah, anything you guys wanted to add on standings?
I wasn't expecting Teal to be quite as like close as it is with 6 of the 7 teams. Like literally being there for a playoff spot.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like this is probably one of the closest seasons that we've had in a conference in a while.
Yeah. Well, I last season.
Well, Last season
From
was
the
a
last-
three-way tie for third, wasn't it?
For third and fourth.
Yeah.
Third, fourth, and fifth finished in a three-way tie. So I would argue last season was equally as close.
Yeah, last
If not.
season. Last season I made it in on tiebreakers and didn't get eliminated on tiebreakers. It was a
Yeah.
No, last
It was a
season you did
relief.
get eliminated. Oh no, it was Bees who got
Wait,
eliminated. Or not
Yep.
Bees. Whatever they were before. Burbs.
Burbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is funny because I think they're second.
Diamond likes his animals
Yes.
or
Yeah.
his insects.
His
and
flying things.
birds, I
These
guess.
flying things. Oh,
His
no.
flying things. The things with wings on them.
Yes. Watch out! Next season they're gonna be the roaches,
Why not the flamingos?
but they could be the flamingos. That's true. Oh man, if you make a team with ducks, I'm in.
Oh.
Even if it's hero?
Yeah, I
Oh.
will not be captaining hero next season.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a break for a season from captaining.
Wow, that sucks. We need a team.
Probably.
Everyone needs a team
I-
to pound on, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this is the first season that my team has not been in playoff contention. So
Wait. Quaz, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I know we've been discussing rosters for next season, but can you please promise me that we won't pick up Kel?
why wouldn't you
Yeah.
pick me up? I've tanked my PR enough this season where I could be a 5 seed.
Why? Genuine question for you. Why would you pay PR for a 5 seed?
Yeah.
So you actually win all your 5 seed matches.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
I-
Five seeds can make you as a team if you build it that way, but you don't necessarily need them to make
If
you.
there is a team that puts me in the 5 seed next season, guarantee you that I will have more than a positive record in the 5.
Yeah. I mean, well, like the more and more I've looked this season, the more and more I've convinced myself that you shouldn't pay for a 5 seed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Or you just get Everside when he's at like 72 PR and watch him
Yep.
go up to 250.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Also, I don't know. I'd pay for Quirky Turtle. She's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I mean,
She's-
she's only 50 PR though.
Yeah,
You're
she
not
has.
paying for that.
If you can pick up someone who's a negative PR and train them up to be a good player,
Yeah.
you're investing in your team for the future, and it's such a
Yeah.
smart thing to do.
Well, damn, Quaz, what's your excuse? Start winning some games. Let's go, buddy.
That require me having Hearthstone installed.
Do you actually not have it
Wow.
installed?
I will have to double check and make sure. I think I might,
Oh.
but I'm not entirely sure.
Happens the
I've
PHL
uninstalled it.
team doesn't even have Hearthstone installed. What happens
Oh
if you have
my
to like emergency sub? Wait now, I gotta install the fucking game.
That game literally takes like 5 minutes to install. What? And when you have Itachi to help you prep, you can successfully navigate like 92% of decks
True.
with just his guidance. Yeah, dude's
Fair.
mental.
All right, well, why don't we jump into the matches?
The actual
before we-
matches themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's one match we don't even really need to talk about because
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think we need to touch every single one like
Yeah.
very close.
well, that's true because there are only 7 matches. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
All right, so where do you want to start?
Should
Good
we
question.
start from the bottom and work our way up?
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing.
I was just
Yeah.
looking. Oh, is it in? Oh, it is in order on the website. Cool.
Yes, it is.
Our hat with the like in clutches.
Wait, Quaz, what do you mean? It's always sorted by standings.
Is it? I've never noticed that in my life.
Oh,
Yeah, the weekly page. Yeah, it's always sorted by standings. It always has been.
I've never noticed that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Christ.
Damn.
Oh
son.
my god.
That explains why I have to scroll so far down for my legacy team.
Oof. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say Kel's scroll wheel's been getting a lot of use this season.
so in the actually not really because I have a big ass monitor now. But yeah. So at the bottom of the barrel we have Ask HS versus Monkeys in a Tree in the Ultimate Meme Fest to find out who is the last ranked team in Hero for the season.
Yeah.
If I'm not seeing 20 Mechatoon decks or High Keeper Raw decks, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm definitely gonna bring some spicy stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Also,
quad. I'll just bring the quad Hakar lineup.
I would like to take a minute and talk about how bad I feel for Ducharme.
Oh god, Desharmo
Dude
is
went 5-2, and oh,
well. All right. To be fair, we also
oh,
lost our 2 seed like 2 weeks in,
and had to play with Kel. I know.
and we had to replace him with someone who had like no PR because I could not find anyone over 500 PR that was willing to
True.
perm sub.
Speaking of recruitment, I believe that's one of the topics of the town hall tonight.
I believe that is the case. So we have in the 5 seed Saku versus Ricky Turtle.
I honestly, I know you kind of scoff at that because it's a 5 seed matchup, but like for 5 seed matchups, it's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
Because Saku has games where he just pops off and you don't expect it.
Yeah.
And Quirky Turtle has been killing it this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing really well. In the 4 seed, we have the Town Drunk versus I Am Achilles. Or yeah,
I'm Achilles.
yeah, I think that's how you say that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like first grade English with
Yeah, hey, whatever.
conjunctions, but yeah.
Well, maybe in Canada. In the 3 seed, we have
What is that supposed to mean?
myself versus Ermumpt. I can't say that guy's name.
You're mumped?
There's no N.
I said mumped.
There's no P.
Mumped. Like Mumked?
Mum.
You're
You
mumped.
are clearly enunciating a P there. That is not in the
I'm
name.
not hearing it.
I'm not hearing it either.
I actually
It sounds like something you would say in like old school Call of Duty on like Xbox live chat.
Yeah.
I just mumped you.
I feel I keep wanting every time I look at that name, it just looks like your mom,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it makes me want to change my name to Know You.
Yeah. Like literally, it looks like your mom, kid.
Yeah, that's yep, I agree. So in the 2 seed we have Shadow Ranger versus Snake Fods, and in the 1 seed we have Desharmo versus Sneezy. Uh, I think we're gonna win this week. I think I'm gonna win this week.
Do you?
I
That's a bold
do.
statement.
I do. That's not a bold statement.
I mean, it's bold because it's you.
He's not wrong.
I mean, listen, I'm not bad at Hearthstone. I just haven't
Debatable.
been. I just haven't been playing Hearthstone.
Oh, Dondi. It's
So I
okay.
dude, I'm at like rank 9 on ladder right now. I literally log in to play my THL matches and that's it. Because I am just not enjoying this Super Nazoth meta.
Is
So
that what it
Worse
is
than
right now?
anything.
yeah, pretty
Oh my
much.
god.
Oh, that's right. You don't play Hearthstone at all.
Nope.
Yes,
No, I don't.
it is. The meta right now is how many Nazoths can you play?
Man, I
At least 3.
Or for aggro decks, it's can I kill you before you play Nazoth?
one thing. Can I talk about how much I love being on a show with two people who don't play the game?
It's pretty great.
I mean, I play my THL matches. I think I've registered like 10 or 15 ladder matches all month. Like I very rarely play unless I'm testing out my spicy meme deck for the week. Cuz I just test on ladder now cuz my rank
Yeah.
is meaningless.
So I am definitely trying to edit the thing so it says no you, but I can't figure out how to code.
Wait, you're trying to do what?
I'm trying to change your name on the spreadsheets on my screen so it says no you.
Oh, Jesus. Uh yeah, I know. I think we're going to take this week. It'll probably be a lot closer than I'm hoping, but like Desharmo is going to win in the 1. Shadow Ranger's probably winning in the 2. I think I'm winning in the 3. And I'll give the 4 and 5 to Monkeys in a Tree.
I'm going to say it's a 4-1 win where Quirky Turtle's the only one who puts up a win. I feel like I've said that a lot about Monkeys in a Tree this season.
I'm gonna agree with Kel. Top 3 to ask, squad and 2 to monkeys.
Oh yeah, tell me I'm bad and then tell me I'm gonna win. See how it is.
Yeah, fine. Full sweep for monkeys. Full sweep for monkeys. Just because you said that.
All right. If Monkeys full sweeps us, then I will cry on stream.
Monkeys, please sweep them. We don't want to see that.
It's not gonna happen.
I
you know
hope
what?
it does.
You know what Desharmo's redeeming quality is this season? He can still make all stars. Because that man deserves it for putting up with my shit.
True.
Wait, does that mean we your co-hosts get all stars as well because we put up with your shit?
With your shit.
No.
Oh, that's less fun then. Anyways, moving on. Or and you also have any other thoughts about this matchup? Because I feel like we've talked about it for a pretty long time now.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, then we have Ugly Mucklings versus Kel's Good Boys. Ugly Mucklings coming in with a record of 1-5-1, 84 points. We got and then Kel's Good Boys, 98 points and a record of 3-4. We got
Hey,
Icer.
wait, if KGB wins a championship, does that technically mean that I also win a championship?
No,
No.
But my name is in the
doesn't
team name.
matter.
It doesn't matter. You're not.
I will take my honorary ring. God damn it!
No.
It doesn't matter because honestly, I don't see KGB pulling out enough points to get them ahead of this tiebreaker fiasco we have going on.
3 points behind.
Yeah, they're 3 points behind.
They're
What are you
3
talking
points
about?
behind 3 teams.
Okay, KGB.
Where 2
not
of the
only
spots
is
are.
They're 3 points behind, and they have CMAX subbing this. They're making playoffs.
I mean, I wouldn't guarantee they're making playoffs, but I'm saying
Okay,
they
you
have
know
a
what?
good
How's
chance.
this? If Boozosaurus wins this week, they make playoffs.
Oh, I'd say that. I would absolutely say that. Because I mean, well, yeah, I'm just looking at this. We have Lotus Knight v Acer in the 1, C-Mac versus Lawful Dog in the 2, Lusasaurus versus JR in the 3, Mako versus the Chronic in the 4, and Turturtor versus Arthanu in the 5.
You always butcher that pronunciation.
I know.
Is it Arthano or is it Arthanu?
It's Arthano. It's from World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Plus, you don't have to bully me, okay?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do.
He already does.
Buddy, you've been on my team for 3 seasons now. Like,
It.
You should
Oh
be
my
used to
god,
it.
it's been 4 seasons.
I guess this is technically the 4th season. Yeah.
This is the 4th season. You.
I meant the full seasons, but okay.
I don't think you did.
I did actually.
I think you're trying to cover for yourself now.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
I might. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that.
All right, yeah. So predictions. This is I like this 1 seed matchup a lot.
The 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. Actually, not so much the 4. It's more. It's a little bit more one-sided.
I don't
Even
know,
the
man.
5.
The Chronic is.
I mean,
much
he's
better
3
than
and
the PR
4.
Suggests.
This is true.
but it's
However,
also Mako.
it's Mako. Yeah.
And
Like, if
Mako's
it was
a
literally
dog.
any other 4 seed, I'd say it's a closer matchup than what it is.
Yeah, I had to play Mako, and he
He bullied you?
he was not gentle.
No. No.
Jesus.
Yeah, Two-Star Mako's been killing it this season. Like, he is a big. Him and Lotus Knight are 2 of the big reasons why KGB are even in this. Having a
So
shot in
if
this.
KGB, if Booze loses and Mako wins and KGB advances, they swap seeds. By the way, so that might
Yeah.
be something relevant going into the next week. Who are his 2 losses?
That's a very good question. But because it was Pond who asked, I'm going to take the assumption and say Pond was one of them.
Hang on, and I will tell you. I'm looking through now.
And I can certainly say it was neither of my co-hosts were the other.
Hang on. Oh, he won week 1.
He won week 2.
He did win week 2.
I'm going to say he probably won week 3 as well. And he probably lost in week 4 and week
He
6.
lost week 3 against
Oh.
me.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You knew that
I-
this entire time.
I did. And then he lost to no, he won week 4.
Week 5 then?
Week 5 he lost to 8-bit. So his 2 losses are
Oh.
to me and 8-bit.
Ooh, that's sad. Being one of Cal's 2 wins.
Yeah, that automatically disqualifies you for All Stars. Sorry.
True.
I mean, like, yeah. That's like losing
Wow,
to
guys.
me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I,
Listen,
I,
you guys know I had a positive season last season, right?
wow,
Oh, I'm
you
a
had a positive season. We're so proud of you, Cal.
Yeah,
One
you should
positive
be.
season.
I felt so good about it. And now I'm sad.
It's okay. You'll get there one day. Consistency in Hearthstone is what we all strive for.
Yep.
Well, most people. Other people just like to see the world burn and bring 4 Mechathune decks to America's playoffs.
Yeah, the Hockey Boy special.
Yeah. Anyways, predictions for Ugly Mucklins versus Kel's Good Boys. First of all, sorry, we'll start with this. Do you think either team will put up enough points to be able to overtake the current leads and get themselves into playoffs? So you have to remember they have to gain whatever the other teams ahead of them makes, plus it is
3 points for KGB.
Yeah, 3 points for KGB, and I believe 7
For
for
Mucklings.
it's 10 for Mucklings actually.
I think Mucklings is out. I think KGB is going to win.
Yeah.
And I absolutely think that KGB is going to make.
You think KGB is making playoffs?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
We'll talk about the overall playoff picture after this. I don't know what we'll think will happen.
Possibly. We are quickly running out of time.
We still have 23 minutes.
Wow. Wow. That is like the most savage shit I think I've ever seen.
I need to put
I
this on
wish-
stream real quick.
I wish that I could post this in Twitch chat. Like,
Don't worry,
my
they're seeing it.
God.
Oh dear. Oh wait.
Wow.
I'm just gonna
damn, dude.
delete
That
that.
was rough.
That explains why this isn't working. I am bad.
Wow. I love you too, Ted. I love you too.
Cal doesn't even know what to say right now.
I don't. Thanks.
So this is what we mean by getting sidetracked.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we're over here talking, Ted's just over here fucking making me. Jesus Christ.
Anyways, so you think KGB makes it?
I do. I
All
think KGB. I think they're. So I think Lotus is gonna beat Icer.
Mhm.
CMAC versus Lawful Dog. I honestly have no idea. That is such an insanely good match.
I hope that's on stream. Like
yeah,
all
me too.
3 of these top games, I hope are on stream.
I'm gonna give the 3 seed to Vooz. I think now that he's got his win under his belt, he's gonna come in kind of riding the momentum and get another one. The 4 seed I'm gonna give to Mako, and the 5 seed I'll give to Arthano. So I guess I'll give the 2 seed to Lawful, which would put it at 3-2 to Good Boys.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know if 3-2 is going to be enough though. It depends on how NPH Tap Blast and Dead Legend do.
Yeah, and so I think KGB does take the win on this. I think it's going to be a 3-2. I'm going to give it. I think Arthano takes a win, and I think the Chronic, sorry, not the Chronic, JR beats Booze. I think the rest of the games sway to KGB.
Wait a minute, have these 2 teams played each other before?
I don't think so.
Because there was I don't know if they were the cross conference match previously.
I mean, we can just look at the.
Yeah, let me look. All right, yeah.
But
Keep going.
we'll keep going anyways.
I
I'm
will
gonna go
look that up while you guys.
No, I'm already.
I'll
on it.
introduce the next game while you guys are twiddling your thumbs over there. So we got Tan Pam's Tan Pam Surf Slam versus Team No Pros here. So Tan Pam Surf Slam 2-4-1, 87 points, and Team No Pros here 4-3 with 101.
Nope. They played Tan Tams in the
Yeah.
first
Cross conference week. Okay.
Yep.
So 10 pound Surf Slam, we got Lefty 2-1-1 versus Skittles of Team No Pros here in the one. Dirty Mike versus Agent PWE, Brushy Tuna versus Pascal, who both have the classes submitted, by the way. Not often we
Ooh,
get to say
Paladin.
that on Tuesday. Osmonaut versus Disco. That's an exciting matchup. I'm excited for that one. And
Yeah.
it's me, Mike V, versus Electabuzz.
Can we just take a second to say how impressive NPH has been this season?
Oh, absolutely.
Coming out of nowhere and like being in a third place tie right now and having a good shot of sneaking into playoffs.
Sneaking in. I think because they are playing Tan Pams, I think they full handedly get enough points, and this is where the whole positioning really matters.
Yeah.
Because I would argue that ATL, I mean, even the standings say it. ATL is a better team right now than Tan Pam Surf Slam. With that said, I'm not counting Tan Pams out yet. I think they have a
No.
solid shot. Because I feel like ATL may have a rough time with Tap Last.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, oof, Jesus. All right, Skittles probably takes the 1.
I agree.
I'm gonna give the 2 to Dirty Mike.
Okay.
The 3 I'm gonna give to Pasca. I would have given it to Brushy Tuna, but he brought
But
Paladin,
Paladin?
and I think
Yeah.
Paladin is really fucking bad right now.
Paladin
I
and
disagree
Rogue.
with you right now.
Rogue is fine. Paladin is Rogue beats Priest consistently, which
He played
is really
Highlander
good.
Paladin. It's
Yeah, but
so good.
Paladin is just no, it's not.
Os-
I
I
disagree,
think
but
Disco
I'm gonna,
beats Osmonaut. Osmonaut's
I
been having a
agree.
rough season.
I agree. Disco beats Osmonaut, and then yeah,
Oh,
Ward gives the
that's
win to
close.
NPH, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
hmm
You think Tap Last falls out? Really?
Uh,
I'm interested to hear why you think Tap Last doesn't make it,
all
Bond.
right. My predictions. I'm gonna say honestly, I think No Pros here is gonna have a huge week. I'm gonna say Skittles beats Lefty, Agent PWE beats Dirty Mike, Brushy beats Pasca, and then Osmonaut takes it over Disco, and Electabuzz takes over Mike. So you know what? It might be Disco. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it looks
I
like we're all saying that No Pros here wins, though.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be a
I am
3-2.
okay. So I am banking on, I guess, KGB putting up 4 more points than NPH does this week, because I do
Well,
think KGB does it. So
oh, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be four more than NPH. It could be four more than
Dad
Tap
Legend
Last
or
and Dad Legend.
yeah.
Well, no, it would have to be two out of the three because they have to pass two of those teams.
Yeah.
right, and
They're in sixth right now.
I don't think they're gonna put up more points than Dad Legend or Tap Last for that matter.
Moving
Yeah, well, yeah.
on. Talking about Tap Last. Our next matchup is ATL versus Tap Last. ATL 4-3, Tap Last 3-4. Omzi 7-0 versus the TT Gamer 3-2, who was primarily playing in the two, if I remember correctly. Then we got Blue Spartan versus Mad IMD, Dave the Great versus Base, Chunsui versus 8-Bit, and Force of Will versus Volkai. Who do we have?
Omzi is definitely winning.
Yeah.
Omzi goes undefeated.
Yep.
That's exciting.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say Blue Spartan wins the 2.
I agree.
I'm gonna give the 3 to Base.
That's fair.
I'm gonna give the 4 to 8-Bit. and I guess it comes down to the 5 seed, right?
Yeah.
So
I say Force takes it.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to Force, but I think that's a lot closer than it looks on paper.
I honestly, I think it's a 3-2 ATL wins 3 matches, but I think Taplas gets them on points. Honestly,
Yeah.
ATL is the most difficult matchup. I don't know
Mm,
about that.
I mean, if they're saying like out of Minutemen, ATL, and Tampams,
uh,
I agree that they're the toughest out of those three.
I'd say Dead Legend is, or I guess if you're talking from the teal side, yeah.
Yeah, or the purple side. Yeah.
Well, no, we're talking from the teal side because the teal's the side that has
The 3-way
Well,
tie.
yeah. Or no, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, like I'm saying, like out of Minutemen, ATL, and Tampam, ATL is the toughest.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Minutemen technically have more points, and almost all of their players,
Are
sorry,
positive.
three of their players are positive, whereas in ATL only has 2 positive players.
Yeah. But then you could definitely argue that Shunsui and Force of Will are better than their records led on to be.
Oh, they absolutely are.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Dad Legend versus Minuteman, because we got to get moving. We
Yeah.
got 14 minutes left, and we still have 3 matches to go.
Yeah.
So we have Notorious GHP versus Coles in the 1. We have Typical Tyrant versus Smoke Salmon in the 2. Yellow Dart versus Liquid Ox in the 3. Hockey Boys versus Mr. Newt in the 4. And Doomsday versus Jim Falos in the 5. Jim Falos is killing it in Hero this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How often do you see a 50 PR player at 4-3? Not very often is the correct answer.
True.
I mean, considering most seasons have been usually more than 7 games at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I mean, okay. How many times do you see a 50 PR player at a positive record and still at 50 PR? Not
Quaz
very
last
often.
season.
It took the playoffs for that, though. Regular season, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jim
Anyways.
Pelosi is killing it this season.
Yeah.
That guy's doing awesome. So I'm gonna give
Yeah.
him the win in the 5. I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a big one for Minutemen.
I'm gonna give
honestly.
GHP the win in the 1. I'm gonna give Smoke Salmon the win in the 2. The 3, I don't know. The 3 and the 4 actually both are. I just don't know.
I'm gonna say Liquid Ox and Hockey Boys personally.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna go bold here. I'm gonna say Coles beats GHP, Salmon beats Tyrant. I'm gonna say Liquid Ox beats Yellow Dart, Hockey beats Nude, and Jim beats Doomsday. So I'm gonna give a
So you're giving
4-1
it
to Minutemen.
4-1 to Minutemen.
I'm giving it 4-1 to
Crap!
Minutemen.
Wow. All
Minutemen
right, that
easily.
is
That's
bold.
bold.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Minutemen easily book their playoff ticket, and Dad Legend is gonna be one of the teams that falls
So
out.
you think that Dead Legend falls out?
Yeah, I think Dad Legend falls out because Minutemen are.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. I think it might end up being. It's very possible that it's Dad Legend and Tap Last that fall out.
Only
Yeah.
one of them needs to fall out.
Well,
Oh,
no,
for
if
Cal's narrative,
For
2 of
KG,
them need to. Yeah.
For
KGB gets in.
KGB, yeah. All right. So now we have the Cult versus Asa, dude.
Yeah.
You want to walk us through this one, Ted?
Yeah, I got it. We have Aviously versus Snake in the 1, Itachi versus Sanguine in the 2, myself, the Big Ted versus Shiny Pants in the 3, Chewbacca versus Medusas in the 4, and Super Murlocs versus Silver T Fox Demon in the 5. I like that 5 matchup. I feel like I say those words a lot, but I like that 5 matchup.
This is
Um,
going to be interesting because I think this is the first matchup for Sanguine, which is playing against a real 550 PR player.
yeah.
And it's Itachi.
And it's Itachi. However, the last time that someone came in to play like a 550 PR player for the first time handed Itachi a big fat L. So
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm looking at, like, and there really aren't, like, too many very, very high PR 2Cs in the Purple Conference. So that could explain partially why she's had this success. So she hasn't faced any, like, big 550 PRs, and her only
she
loss
did.
was to Donde, who is.
You have to remember she also came in at a really low PR.
True.
Yeah.
So it could just be that her PR is not representative of her skill yet.
True, definitely.
Oh, that entire
Uh,
team almost. Except for I think Snake is still on new player bonus.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to point out. I think this is like probably one of your hardest weeks. Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
looks pretty nuts.
I mean, there's not a question, but again, that's supposed to be
That's how it's supposed
that's
to
supposed to
be.
be how it is that if we're in second place, we're supposed to play a good team.
No, I agree, but this is
Yeah.
just nuts, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I would love to see
The outcome.
all of these matches streamed.
Yeah.
Cal predictions because you're the only unbiased person.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
Oh
gonna
my
say.
god, man. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. Shit.
Remember, I'm your legacy captain.
That's true, but that has no bearing on Hero. I'm gonna give Aviously the 1. I'm gonna give Sanguine the 2.
Ooh.
So realistically, Shiny Pants and Big Ted have the same record because Shiny Pants beat me, and that just doesn't count.
Oh yeah, but I also
Ted
beat you.
also
What are you
beat
talking
you.
about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then Shiny Pants has it one up on you, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give the 3 to Ted. I'm gonna give the 4 to Medusas, and the 5 to Super Murloc. So the cult takes it 3 to 2.
Okay.
And I'm just hoping 32 is enough.
Yeah.
It should be. It should,
I
with
don't
how
know.
close all these matches look, it really should be enough.
Yeah, I'm hoping, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give Aviously the 1, Itachi the 2, Shiny Pants the 3, Shoe the 4, and then the 5. I honestly don't know how to call. I
Oh,
guess
they're so close.
I guess I'll give it by default to my boy Super Murloc, but man, that's
Oh, my nose itches, man.
Oh,
Yeah, allergies kicking in.
I feel that.
before we move on to a very exciting matchup, I'm just gonna say my piece on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say
Full
5.
sweeps.
If anyone's going to lose, I think it might be Shu. Just because the 4 seed's very rough. With that said, like he has a better record overall. As well as that's my boy Shu. I love that man. So
I don't know. I think I'd say Shoe is more favored in the 4 than Murloc is in the 5, just because that's such a close match.
Yeah.
yeah, but we have
Possibly.
Itachi.
Yeah, true.
Funny, because I predicted Itachi to lose.
Yeah, but you're not accounting for what Itachi brings outside of the
Yeah.
actual
for
game
like
itself.
prepping and stuff.
Yeah.
Like prepping. Yeah. Like you don't really understand what else Itachi brings to a team until you play on a team with him.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
Yeah, he's
dude
he's
wants
like
that
the
ring.
Lotus Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude wants that ring.
Yep. All right.
But
So the final match: Bees versus Notorious BIGs. We have Ron Mexico versus Shim Jim. Jayak versus Donde. Mata versus Jammies. Pond versus Anful. And Copper Talon versus Crackshot. Honestly, I think Notorious BIGs are going to run the Bees over.
I agree.
They're bringing out that raid, you know?
I don't even think it's.
I think
gonna
it's
be
5-0.
close.
Straight up, it's 5-0.
I don't know about that. I think Copper Talon beats Crackshot,
I disagree.
and I think actually, you know what? No, Crackshot beats Copper Talon, but I think Pond beats Anful.
Anvil is cracked this season in Hero.
Anful is really, really good. I understand that, but so is Pond. I think Pond's going to beat Anful, and I think that'll be the only win that the Bees get.
Yeah, let's just say I think bees are very lucky that they've like pretty much clinched a playoff spot at this point, because I don't see them getting very many points this week.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I think they're going to be
Yeah.
stretching to try and hit that 5-point week.
Well, but I mean, like you have to assume that that's like 5 points, assuming everybody else puts up perfect weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I think Pond is the only win for Bees. I
Yeah.
think Bigs take the other 3 or the other 4 matches. Like this is just nuts.
I mean, BIGs is just broken.
Yeah.
They are.
They're really good, yeah. Especially with Donde
7-0.
carrying the flag at 7-0. Like,
Yeah.
my
Well,
God.
if you think about it, the worst record on that team is a 4-3.
Yeah, yeah. Are they? I believe they're the only team in all of here where every single player has a positive record.
Yep. The only
Yeah,
other team that's close is the Cult, actually, because only
yeah,
one
the
player
Cult
is missing,
Yep.
and also that player's only one behind.
and Asa dude actually
Yeah,
is close.
Medusa's, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
they're just missing Medusas. Yep.
Yeah, no, but it's you know, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that it looks like Donde could take over the 1 seed at any moment, but I want him to stay in the 2, just so we have the possibility of that Itachi versus Donde,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
the match they've been building to all season.
How close are they? If Shim Jim wins, they should swap.
Yeah,
But
they
if
should
they
swap.
both win, then Donde will stay in the 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or if Donde loses, obviously.
yeah, well, yeah, but
I don't think Donde's gonna lose, but
no.
all right. So before we get out of here, because we have 4 minutes till the start of the town hall, quickly, does anyone in chat have any questions? If you do, look at who Ron has beat this season. I assume you're talking about Ron Mexico from the Bees. So Ron lost to Notorious GHP last week. The week before, he beat Blue Spartan. He was subbed out for week 5. He beat Posca in the 2 seed in week 4. He lost to the TC Gamer in the 1 seed in week 3. He beat Boozosaurus in the 2 seed in week 2. And he beat Artistry in week 1.
That, not to sound disrespectful, but
That's not a
not
terribly
overwhelmingly.
difficult schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I am looking at chat, and we do have a question. It is from the Quasimodo. He asked, "Why does Kill suck?"
Because I don't play Hearthstone. If I actually, played, I'd probably be better.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Quas, I don't think you could have made a bigger
Practice makes perfect, and you know what? If you don't practice, you can't get better. So
Anyways, it doesn't look like we have any other actual questions in chat.
Nope.
So
So the town hall is happening
Yes.
in the official Discord. It will be in the voice channel. Myself and Quaz, as mods of the HL Discord, need to remind you to please behave so that we do not have to time you out.
yes, behave. No social bans.
You
Well,
have to behave.
All-star picks, we can go over that next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can't really make all-star picks until we actually have final records for
Everyone plus seeding and
regular
everything.
season. Yeah. Yep. Because playoffs don't count towards it, but next week we'll have all of the stuff we need to look at all-stars.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I'm Quaz.
I'm dead.
I suck.
True. Have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you at the town hall.